So I'm pretty sure that my PlayStation 5 has now just become my entire Marvel machine. Can you feel that? The nips. They're real hard right now. Two amazing games have just been revealed by Sony and Insomniac Games, and we're gonna deep dive all of this from the news right now. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Assemble. I'm Matt. Thank you so much for being here today. It's an amazing day. It's a big Marvel day, and Matt is very, very happy. PlayStation 5 showcase just finished and just wrapped up. And if you guys are here, thank you very much for chatting. Thank you so much for stopping by too. I want to break down the two games that we just got some news on, and they're both from Insomniac, which blows me away. The first one is the newly announced Wolverine game. We don't have a set release date on this yet, but we have this tiny little teaser trailer coming at us from Insomniac where Wolverine, Logan, is in the bar having a little whiskey, sitting there. He's got the blood all over his whole knuckles. I'm just so excited. He's got blood all over the knuckles, and then his claws shoot out as the guy's gonna come at him. With the pedigree of Insomniac Games behind this, giving us the Spider-Man games that we have been falling in love with over the years, now we're going to be transitioning into Wolverine as a PlayStation exclusive game. This has me incredibly excited because of what they did with Spider-Man and what they did with Miles Morales. Telling an amazing story, campaign, open world, being able to go wherever I want, with the add-ons of customization with suits, skins. Like, there is so much within the entire lore and history of Wolverine as a character, as Logan as a character. They could be going in any number of directions. What gets me excited about this too is that with Insomniac and Spider-Man on that side of things over the years, they haven't been needing to go into the whole origin story of Spider-Man when they released it back on the PlayStation 4 and then the updated PlayStation 5 that we got. So what excites me is that we don't necessarily get a Wolverine origin story, which if they did that, totally good with it. I trust Insomniac Games to put out an incredible banger, and yes, I said banger. It is going to be incredible. But it gives me all of the confidence in the world that Insomniac can produce a AAA, high-quality, console-selling experience with Wolverine and getting fans and Marvel fans up and excited about this property and being able to build off of it for years to come. I just can't imagine, like, let me know in the comments below, who do you think you would even get as Wolverine's antagonist? Who do you think we would see in the game? Again, why I'd be so excited about this with Insomniac is that if we look at Spider-Man, we got so many villains brought into Spider-Man's story on the original game on Spider-Man 1. What makes me excited for the Wolverine game is that you could just go with anything. You just give me Sabretooth and I'm fine with it. I don't care. I don't care. You could do anything right now. I'm too excited. I'm too damn excited. This is nuts. Here's the other reason why I'm nuts and excited today. They just revealed, Insomniac did, the brand new Spider-Man 2 trailer. We got a teaser trailer for Spider-Man 2. I did not expect this to be coming out of the conference. I thought that we were going to get God of War, which we did see. I thought that we'd get like Gran Turismo, which we saw, and a few other titles. I had no idea, one, that we get Wolverine, two, that we would get a sneak peek trailer of Spider-Man 2, and we did. This looks to be a full-fledged game that is going to have Miles and Spider-Man working together, and Venom is in the game confirmed. With the small little trailer that we did get of Spider-Man, we see both Peter and we see Miles in action. They're in their suits from their previous games, so we're not seeing a new suits yet, which could illustrate that it is early on in the game for the clip that they're showing us, them being in combat. Could be something where it's kind of that, it could be something where it's like just kind of the pre-story arc, something at the beginning of the game that they're going to introduce. At the very end, they pan down through the alleyway and we of course see Venom in the shadows. We get the blacked out logo with Spider-Man and we get a release year of 2023, which is probably, for me, that's probably what I would have imagined the release window to be for the next Spider-Man game. I did have an inkling, or I did feel like that they would do something where it would be Miles and Peter's story combined somehow. Now that we have Miles Morales flushed out as this incredible character in his own right, and we get Peter Parker, I cannot wait to see what they do with this story and how they're going to incorporate Venom and how they could incorporate some other villains into the story. We could see Goblin. We could see a little bit more coming down the pipe with this, but knowing that we are going to get Venom finally in a game, I am so excited to know how this will play out. Could I possibly get the black suit finally in my Insomniac Spider-Man and web sling? I don't know, but I'm going to lose my mind either way. It's a little ways away, but Matt's a little bit excited. By the way, if you guys are new here and you haven't checked out the show before, do me a favor, subscribe to the channel, hit the thumbs up, hit the like button, notification bell, all that good stuff. I got content coming out my butt every day of the week, basically. It's nuts over here. With 2023 being the release window time frame for Spider-Man 2, oh, that's so nice to say. With that being the release window, and we have a Wolverine game in the works, Wolverine is probably very far off, I would imagine. We're getting into 2022 with the delays of game development too, with dealing with COVID and everything, and chip shortages for consoles, all those fun details going on in the wild. I would imagine that Wolverine would be scheduled and slated for maybe a year after Spider-Man comes out, which to me totally works out, and I'd be a happy man. Because looking at my fall lineup of games anyways, for on the Marvel side, I'm loving that I got Guardians coming out at the end of this year. It's going to be a little bit low key in 2022 on the Marvel side of things, but if we're going to get Spider-Man in 2023, and Wolverine maybe the following year in 2024, I feel like Insomniac Games specifically could be on this huge roll of momentum when it comes to these Marvel property games, and getting a Spider-Man 2, a Wolverine game, and then maybe the next Miles game down the road. Now I'm getting way too ahead of myself, aren't I? There's just too much good stuff here. Either way, I'm excited. These trailers were amazing. Let me know in the comments below, what do you want to see, everybody? What do you want to see from the Wolverine game? What do you want to see from Spider-Man 2? What has he amped up? What did you think? What did you think of these two pieces of news we got going on here? Seriously, I gotta relax. I've also been jacked up on coffee all day, so it's just this kind of perfect storm right now of just these reveals and the caffeine flowing through Matt's little veins. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. And as always, thank you all for assembling with us. See ya.